You guys all seen the post I put of the Griffon that we were getting. Are we too close? Look at this pretty boy. Dutch is his name. We've got our work cut out with this guy. Well, I say that. It shouldn't be too hard. But just figuring him out is what we've got the work cut out for. I was contacted by the breeder a couple weeks ago. He was in a home with people. Everything was good. Everything was fine. He was sleeping by the door, and the owner's wife reached down to grab his collar and pull him out of the doorway so she could go through it. And he, I don't know if he was sleeping. We didn't get that whole story, but he woke up or he was already awake. Either way, he bit her arm and wouldn't let go. Really freaked him out. They'd never had any issues up until this point. So they called the breeder, said they couldn't have him. Girlfriend or wife wanted the dog gone. So the breeder went and picked up the dog. He called me. He said, Mike, he said, he should be a good dog. I don't know what's going on. And he said, you know, if he's got any issues, I'm going to need you to help me out with this. I think the breeder was willing to keep the dog and find him a home. But I told the breeder, I said, I'd love to work with you on this one. Love to help you out. So he had him for a couple weeks, and then he brought Dutch here. We heard through the grapevine, and kind of the breeder kind of poked and prodded a little bit and found out more to the story. So this guy's got some PTSD when it comes to the crate. While the owners were at work, what the story is while the owners were at work, they had a third person living with them who was a drunk, and the guy was drunk during the day, and he would go up to Dutch's kennel with a broomstick and hit Dutch through the kennel with the broomstick. I'm guessing Dutch was probably barking or something. The guy was drunk and would basically beat Dutch when the owners weren't there. So when it comes to the crate, he's got obviously some PTSD with that, you know, some issues. So we've got to do a lot with him, more than just bird training. Because the Griffon, people are going to contact me. You have a family, you want a family dog. When it comes to bird dogs and family dogs, there's nothing better than a Griffon to kind of match those two together. So we have to make sure that he can live with a family, and he's not going to be a dog that bites people. So I haven't had any issues. He doesn't act any different than most Griffs that come here. Most Griffs that come here the first couple of days, even for board and train, they're really anxious and kind of wound up tight. And when I go out to the kennel, you know, he's all tight and comes up to me really slowly and doesn't let me pet him at first. It's no different than every other Griff that's been here. So I'm taking that with a grain of salt. He's warmed up to me enough now I can walk in there, open the kennel, put a leash right on him and go. So we've got to figure this guy out. And once I have him figured out, then we'll be looking for a home for him. I think I got 30 some people that messaged me when they seen a picture of him and said, hey, I want that dog, right? Who wouldn't want him? He's not even 2 years old yet. No, he is 2. Sorry. I think he's 2.5 now. He's 2.5 years old. Come here, Dutch. Come here. He's a good dog from what I see. He just needs the right owner. He's the kind of Griff I like, because when it comes to Griffs, you really have two different worlds of Griffs. You have the really kind of docile, slower, more family dog, more pet Griff that also hunts, but just doesn't hunt hard. Then you have this guy, and I like these Griffs because he's a go-getter. He's really confident. He likes to pull on the leash and likes to find birds, and he's going to be a fun dog to have around. He's my style of Griff for sure. So, but we're going to bring him through he was at the breeder's home for 2 weeks, and that guy didn't have any problems with him. He had him in the house with those kids, and didn't have any issues with him. So I don't foresee us having many issues either. But we got to take it slowly and make sure we do this boy right. Huh, Dutch? So, but that's Dutch. He's here now. I think you know all the dogs that I have here for the most part. Dutch is the newest dog. I've got the 2 short hairs that came last week. I had somebody come meet Leo today, and they want to adopt Leo. A good guy I know runs the local preserve about 30 minutes away, and I knew he had one dog already, and he contacted me and said, hey, I want a second dog. What do you have for me? You know what I need? And I said, you need Leo. Leo's the dog that you need, you know. This is the typical Griff right here. You see this? I don't have a dog out there in that kennel that would stand here and let me lean on him like this, right? This is what everybody, this is why I got 30 some messages, because this is a Griff right here. This is what they do. He's a good boy. He's going to be one that I don't want to get rid of, probably. Aren't you, Dutch? Aren't you? Yeah, you going to sit on me? Okay, you can sit right there. So, here's a good boy. You're such a good boy. Everybody's falling in love with you right now. I'm going to post this video and you're going to have 1 million people that want you. Yeah, they are. Anyway, we got the pole barn all cleaned out. You've probably seen that video. That room's all cleaned out today. I had my nieces come over and we cleaned that room out. We're going to start drywalling that, make a training room in there. Put a big bathtub in there so guys like this can get a bath before they get adopted. You want a shoulder massage? How's that feel? Shoulder massage? That feels good. Yeah. I want a shoulder massage. You need to gain a little weight. You do. You need to gain a little weight. We'll see if that Nuckshuck can help. Probably use a Nuckshuck Marine for him for his coat. I've got a few friends that have Griffs that use that, and it's really good for their coat. So, anyway, see what happens if I stop petting him for a minute. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yep. So, this is Dutch. He's here. He's safe. We're going to have some fun with him. We're going to enjoy his time here. Yeah, it's beautiful weather out. We'll keep working on dogs, and you guys keep following. I need some more of you to follow the YouTube page. I've got like 1,400 subscribers. We should have about 20,000. So you'll have to go on YouTube and create a YouTube account. It's not that hard. But if you would, please do that. Get on YouTube, create an account, and then like, share, follow, subscribe me on there. That's going to start building that algorithm up, and it's going to get our name out there more, which I don't need. That's the other, I don't need my name to get out there anymore. I already have too many people want dogs. I don't have enough dogs for them. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Watch this guy. He's going to be fun.